Hello, welcome to Into Vietnam on ViTV. Vietnam has jumped into 55th place of 5 places from last year and 20 places from 5 years ago on the Global Competitiveness Index or GCI in the 2017 and 2018 period, according to the latest list announced by the World Economic Forum.
The country is appreciated for its significant improvement in technological readiness and labor market efficiency. Trade is another considerable factor in propelling Vietnam upward, as the country currently ranks 7th in terms of the ratio of imports to GDP and 11th by the ratio of export to GDP.
Vietnam can achieve a whopping 56% annual rise in export turnover this year to reach $275 billion, Minister Chairman of the Government's Office Martin Dũng said.
Mr. Dũng said that this achievement is possible with concerted efforts by all stakeholders, including businesses, ministries, and agencies. If the target is achieved, it would far exceed the target of $188 billion set for the year. The target was later revised to $202 billion.
During the first 10 months of free trade agreement between Vietnam and the Eurasian Economic Union, or EAEU, total trade turnover between the sides grew 32%, with exports from Vietnam to EAEU countries increasing 28%.
The relatively balanced growth in export and imports show that the Vietnam-Eurasian Economic Union Agreement is built on the principle of equality and transparency, said Mukai A. Karakulok, member of the board, Minister for Customs Cooperation, Eurasian Economic Commission, at an event on Thursday, marking the pact's first anniversary.
The Consumer Price Index, or CPI, in September picked up 0.59% against the previous month, as many groups of items in the baskets of commodity used for CPI calculation markup, making CPI in the first 9 months rise 3.79% over the same period in 2016.
The figure for the first 9 months of this year is estimated at nearly 2,918 trillion dong, a year-on-year rise of 10.5%. If the inflation factor was excluded, the growth would be 9.2%, a little bit higher than the same period of last year's growth of 9%.
The retail prices of RON 92 and E5 petrol dropped by 112 Vietnam dongs and 105 Vietnam dongs per liter, respectively, from October the 5th, according to the joint decision of the Ministries of Industry and Trade and Finance.
This is the first decrease after 5 straight times of price rise from July the 20th. Since earlier this year, domestic retail petrol prices have experienced 7 highs and 8 drops. The ministries also decided to maintain the amount of money set aside for the fund for petrol price stabilization as well as the fund's spending.
Petro Vietnam Power Corporation, or PV Power, will sell 20% of its share at its initial public offering, or IPO, in late November or early December.
PV Power General Director Nguyễn Xuân Hòa said the proportion of shares sold to the public during the IPO will be 20% instead of 4 to 5% as previously announced. The increase in the number of shares is because many investors are interested in energy stock, and it is also in line with the stand of the State Steering Committee on Corporate Equitization.
And the final part is a summary of local gold prices, forex, and stock market. That's Into Vietnam on VITV. Thanks for watching. You can follow us on our website at vitv.vn or update our Facebook or VITV channel. Goodbye and see you later.